Hi, I'm Heather from Heather Handmade, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a DIY dog toy that has a water bottle inside. There's a free pattern for this on my blog. The great thing about this is usually after a dog chews on a water bottle for a while, it gets kind of chewed up, kind of squished in. So it has an opening right here in the back so that you can replace it with another water bottle. I used some pieces of denim. This is a hem from some jeans that I cut off, and so it's a great way to use up fabric. You could put a little bit of stuffing here in the edges of the bone, so there's another kind of sensory thing for your dog to chew on. It's either the sound of the water bottle or the soft, squishy edge of the bone. You can also use canvas or some other, kind of hard wearing fabric. The pattern has an edge that's both for using a hem, or if you're creating your own hem, then there's a different line that you can use. You can get the free pattern on my blog. Just click in the link in the description and let's get started. So for this project, you're going to need some denim or canvas, something that's a hard fabric. I'm actually using the bottoms of jeans because I'm going to reuse the hem to make the sewing faster. I like to cut out my stuff with a rotary cutter and a cutting mat. You'll need the free pattern from my blog and then some scissors so I can cut open the jeans. You can also add a little bit of stuffing to parts of the bone, but that's optional. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. So the first thing we're going to do is cut open one of these seams to make it easier to cut out the pattern pieces. Now we are going to use the pattern pieces to cut out the bone. And then I thought I had a little more room with the other denim, so I'm going to use this one to finish or to cut out the other side. So now take your one big bone piece and place one of the half sizes of the back over here on one side with right sides together, and put the other piece on the other side and then pin it together. So now we're going to sew completely around the bone with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Now that you've sewn all the way around, before we turn it right side out, we need to clip and notch. So you clip inside points or corners. So that's right here where we did that extra row of stitching so that it can turn right side out. So you need to do both sides. And then you're going to need to do these corners, kind of these 90-degree angles. Then you can take regular scissors or you can take pinking shears, and you need to do little notches out of this circle. So you notch outer circles, and that's just so you reduce the bulk when you turn it right side out. So if you don't have pinking shears, you could just use scissors and cut little triangles out of the seam allowance around your circles. Now that that is done, you can turn the bone right side out. So you just have that nice hole where the overlap is, and you can just start pushing it through. So then take a point turner and you're going to go through and poke out those nice curves you created. Now you can choose to add some stuffing up here in these ends if you want to make it you know, extra fun or extra things to grab on for your dog. Now take your water bottle. You can take the lid off if you want, or leave it on. If you're worried about your dog finding it, like if it pops off, then you can just leave it off. I would recommend washing out your water bottle before putting it in. You don't want it to be wet and, you know, create problems in the future. And then you just start sliding it in. You have to kind of push it up into the edge a little bit to get it to fit. And then push it back down into the middle, and you have the perfect squeezy bone toy for your dog. And that is how you make a DIY dog toy that has a water bottle inside that can be easily replaced. My dog already wants to chew on the bone, and he's been expectantly looking at me ever since he heard the sounds. Smokey, up.